At attention go, you just go. There's no pain, only wind moving through your lungs. Your body does what it needs to do. Lactic acid finds its way to your legs, and oxygen seems to get lost. A wall approaches. This wall blocks the entrance to the pain cave. You reach this wall and you know that there's no going back. You're either going to push and budge that wall, or you take a huge leap, smash through it, and enter the pain cave. The pain cave is a place deep within yourself. It's where your body goes when your mind is still out there racing. Entering the pain cave is a commitment to not just yourself, but to your boat, to conquer it, dig deeper, and push harder. A second wind brings you to the pain locker. Entering the pain locker is a requirement. It is an indescribably painful experience, but fundamental to our sport. Through the grates of the locker, your mind struggles to control your body, which you can no longer feel and no longer see. But the second wind is still behind you and carries you to the end. And then it's over. You leave the pain locker, walk out of the pain cave, and weigh enough.
Rowing really, for some people, just isn't a great spectator sport. Because you look at like videos of rowing or watching other people row and it looks so easy. You know, it doesn't look like they're working as hard as they are, but if you've been in the boat, you know how hard it is.
Rowing looks graceful because the goal of rowing is to be as efficient as possible. People just don't understand how much pain there is going on inside of the rower.
Your whole entire body is hurting, you're hurting, your mentality is dying. I mean, what you feel in a squat, think about feeling that throughout the whole time you're in a boat.
You have to be like focused on pushing as hard as you can and being in like incredible amounts of pain and figuring out how to overcome that while you're like very focused on like where every part of your body is in the boat and how that corresponds to where everyone else's bodies are in the boat too.
A huge part of rowing mentally is just anticipating that barrier and knowing how to shove it out of the way in favor of what your body actually can do and not what your mind's telling you to stop.
You have to dig really deep. Try not to think about how tired you are and just focus on telling yourself, I have put in so much hard work, I'm really strong, and I can do this.
As a team, you have to work together with all your strengths and weaknesses to achieve this sense of gracefulness and smoothness along the water.
Rowing is one of the only sports where you as an entire team are racing at a time. And you have to be focused on each other, going ballistic for 6.5 minutes together in one.
You're working together with a group of people to individually push yourself as hard as you can.
It's like the ultimate team sport for me. It's like, you can't row an 8 by yourself. It takes 7 other rowers and a coxswain to make that work. So you have to want the rest of your teammates to succeed. Like, even if you want to be the strongest and the best, you want everyone else to be strong too, because you need them.
Swing happens when everyone is one with another. And it's this whole feeling of just everybody's thinking the same thing, everybody's moving in the same way, that really brings a crew together. You can feel everything that everybody's doing in the boat. Even though it is like a muscle memory based sport, every tiny little detail from like even just like how you visualize your body weight sitting in the boat, like even that has an impact on your stroke. So like being in control of your center of gravity, your arms, your legs, where you're applying your power, and just trusting that your body is gonna keep pushing.
That feeling of like driving with your legs and you just like go and you're all in unison and all pushing so hard and so focused. It's like kind of like magic. I don't know, it's so cool.
Every rower kind of describes it as you feel like you're flying or you're just gliding over the water, and it's hard, but it's also so easy. That's, I think, what it feels like when it clicks. The coxswain really bonds with the crew as one as well. The coxswain voice moves just like the rowers' bodies do in a stroke. So the coxswain's intonation kind of sets the pace for the boat.
In 2, ready? 1, 2, all 9 of us right now. 1, we're in it. 2, we're getting open water. 3, it's us. 4, 5, breathe. 6, 7, show 'em now. 8, who's moving up? 9, 10, it's all us right here. Swing and go.
Definitely the most important thing that I do is steering. Our goal is to shave off as many seconds as possible for the end race, and steering straight is very important in doing that. I am also a motivator. As a rower, you have to be really intense in order to sustain the level of power that you need to get yourself through a race, and as a coxswain, you need to match that, but with your voice, not with your body. I do generally call like power 10s or focus 10s to get the rhythm or the focus back in the boat. I also call like starts and whatnot during practice, like telling them when to row and when not to row, and sometimes giving technical input and feedback on what they're doing wrong or how they can fix something. Whenever you have so many people in one boat, I mean, there's 8 different people, 8 different voices who don't always get along, don't always think about things in the same way, or just have different ideas about what we should be doing. And as the coxswain, it's definitely your job to focus everyone in and kind of be able to take control and just have that kind of confidence where your rowers will follow you and trust that you will be able to get them through it.
I think it's this collective goal with your boat to just feel that perfect swing and to make it happen as long as you can, because I don't think there's many things you can do in your life that feel so easy but are so hard at the same time. And that's a really special feeling, to just sit there and know you're going like 110% pressure, but it just feels so right.
For most days out of the year here in Bellingham, it's cold and it's dark and it's usually rainy every morning when we're out at practice. So even you're there early, and I think it just takes, you've got to be tough to want to get up every morning so early and go out and be out there in these rough conditions, working really hard before you even had breakfast, and then you have to go home and start your whole routine.
Or we've done more in a morning than most people have done in the whole day.
There's a lot to keep up with. You have morning practices, which go from 5 to 7, and you have to run home, change, get something to eat, get all your school things together, and then you're usually rushing off to campus. You have all your classes, you have an afternoon workout, and you have to somehow get it all done and still get in bed at a reasonable hour, because you're going to be up again early the next morning.
I'm in one of the majors on campus that requires the most credits of any of the majors. It requires the latest nights, some people might say, and rowing obviously is a sport that requires the earliest mornings. Managing 25 to 30 hours of rowing practice a week plus 24 hours in class a week, not counting homework time, is insane. And I just know that every segment that I'm going to put into that part of my life, I'm going to put 150% into it, because otherwise it's not going to be worth it.
Sometimes I wonder why I do it, but when it comes to racing season, and there's just nothing that compares to being in a boat with a bunch of other strong athletes who are your friends and just really working hard together. It's really special.
You know what you pull for, but you also like come to figure out what everyone else pulls for, and like what makes them go hard and push themselves past their physical limit.
A win is, you didn't accomplish that by yourself. It took all these other girls, and that gives me a lot of respect for them to know that they pulled just as hard as me. Like, I can see it, I can feel it, I'm there with them. It just says a lot about your teammates when they all pull through for each other.
The team is definitely a big reason why I row. Like every morning, it's not just that you're getting up early, it's everyone else is getting up early, and you're all in the boat together, and you know that everyone else feels the same as you do.
Every stroke, on two. 1, 2, every stroke!
This team is really special because it's just everybody pushes themselves so hard, and everyone respects each other so much, regardless of what boat you're in or where you are.
Seeing all the improvement in myself really motivates me. Like, seeing myself getting stronger and improving all the time, just, it adds to my confidence, and it's really great.
Well, I have crap mental health, so this sport really like strengthens it. Literally, it's the most mentally tough sport I've ever dealt with.
Loving the sport of rowing has to be kind of the top of your list, more than, you know, scholarship money, or like more than the glory of just saying that you're an athlete. Like, you have to love rowing. And on top of that, you have to love your team, and you have to love being fit and everything, but I think, I don't know, you have to like want to be the best person you can be and see that rowing can take you there.
I think it takes a special kind of person to stick with this sport, because you work really hard and you have a lot of really crappy days, and it's all just for those few moments where the boat feels really good, or you get to go compete and you win a race.
The days that we're all clicking together and our boat's just gliding in the water, those are the days that I'm like, you know, this is the reason why we put in so much work. Like, it feels like perfect these days, and you can feel the days you're going really fast, and then you realize that all the work that you put in is paying off.
Honestly, just the level of gracefulness and excitement that you feel to be out on the water every morning is overwhelming.
The fact that we get to spend our mornings and see the sunrise every morning on this like beautiful lake, I mean, that's definitely a reason why I keep coming back. It's just beautiful. The sport's beautiful, the location's beautiful.
Yeah, most people don't get to experience things like we get to experience every morning out on the lake. It's like when you get up and you're the first ones to touch the water in the morning, and it's just serene and beautiful. And we get to watch the sunrise and see changes happen on the lake throughout the morning, and it's just really cool to be a part of that, and I definitely wouldn't give it up.